Hi Cancer, this is your November 6th through November 12th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances real quick. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week's spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Hierophant. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the King of Swords. Then we have the Chariot clarified by the Magician. In the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. And we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Libra on the table. Yeah, quite a few. But I usually go with a king or a queen if one or both show up. So we got this King of Swords. The third card from the left, clarifying the Knight of Cups. I think that would be the person. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, they could be very smart, intellectual. They could be wearing uniform for work. They could be a lawyer or a doctor or someone like that. Okay, what's interesting about this reading is that we actually start with the Hierophant, right? The first card I came out is the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus you're dealing with. This person may have Taurus in their chart, or you could be meeting this person through a Taurus, a mutual friend, or what have you. But the Hierophant is also a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's a card of something formal, official, something spiritual, something educational. Alright, so it could also be a way of the universe to just tell you right away, right out the gate, that this person is the one for you, Cancer. It could be the one you're going to be marrying, right? Perhaps the universe just couldn't hold this card back, and then bam, that was the first card that came out. But going back to the scenarios where you can meet this person, you could be in school with this person. You could be in the same class with this person. Perhaps you're in the same university or something like that. For others of you, you could be meeting this person at a wedding, at another couple's wedding, or an engagement party. You could be meeting this person in a church or a temple or synagogue, whatever your religion is, right? You could be meeting this person there. Or you could be meeting this person at some kind of a formal setting, some kind of a formal event. All right? Death on the bottom of the deck. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, right? But they could simply say right now. This is happening right now during Scorpio birthday season, because we are right in the middle of a Scorpio birthday season. Perhaps Scorpio is the one who is getting married. Or it could be a Scorpio's birthday party, but something about this birthday party is like very formal, very official. Right, with the Hierophant card, or something along those lines. That could simply mean that your life is about to transform, especially if this is somebody who is already in your life. So the nature of this connection, the nature of this relationship will change. So perhaps, like I said, it's somebody you know, but you weren't involved with this person from the love perspective. And starting this week, you will be. You will be in love with this person. You will be involved with them romantically. Right? Speaking of romantic stuff, the King of Swords themselves is actually clarifying the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups, a water sign indicator, but at the same time, it's the most romantic, the most loving knight out of all 4 knights. The Knight of Cups is often referred to as the Prince Charming, or Knight in the Shining Armor. And and the King of Swords is the one clarifying it. So do expect a very romantic gesture. It could be a confession of love. It could be them taking you out on a very romantic date, and you will know that this person has feelings for you, that they're serious about you. Alright? Then we have the Chariot clarified by the Magician. The Chariot is actually your major arcana card, Cancer. That's you, and it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. I clarified the Chariot asking how will you feel about this? Right? Then the Magician showed up. That's an interesting clarifier. First of all, if this King of Swords is a Gemini, then the Magician you have this person on your mind, because the Magician is either a Gemini or Virgo, right? They share this major arcana card. So in that case, it makes total sense, right? But at the same time, the Magician is a card of manifestation. Perhaps you yourself manifested either this particular person into your life or someone like this person, all right? In this case, the wish is granted. The Magician is also a card of taking action, right? Perhaps you will see yourself like, yes, I do want to make something happen out of this with this person because I really, really like him. Perhaps even more than like him. And in the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. The Two of Cups is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people feel the same way towards one another. The Ten of Pentacles in the middle is a card of a rock-solid commitment of marriage. This is when people have money in the bank, they buy real estate together, have children together if that is still an option for them. And it's just a very down-to-earth, rock-solid connection, right? The Empress right next to the deck. Perhaps that's you in your future. The Empress often comes through as a future wife figure, future spouse figure, future mother figure. Okay, and besides that, the Empress is just an amazing card to have. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's abundance in its purest form, and it's always a good sign to have the Empress in your own reading. So very interesting spread, very interesting reading, Cancer. All right, really happy for you. Congratulations. Cancer, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the World. We have the Star. We have the Chariot clarified by the Six of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or any zodiac sign. This is an interesting spread, Cancer, because it looks like you're letting go of something that's been hovering around for a while. You're letting go of some kind of disappointment that happened in the past. That's for some of you. Or say you started dating this person recently, right? You made it official recently that the two of you are together, say a couple of weeks, maybe a month, couple of months, but you were still kind of haunted by what happened to you in the past between you and another person, right? But you still entered this relationship, and at some point during this week, you will finally let go of that ex. Because you're like, all right, screw that. It's time to move on. You're already in a relationship with another person, and you're like, okay, perhaps the new person will grow on you, or they will do something for you. That happens. People do that. I'm not here to judge. For others of you, say in the past you really wanted to purchase a particular house or a particular apartment, right? And somebody overbid it. Right, somebody else got it, and you've been kind of grieving that for a while. And this week you'll be like, all right, forget it. There are other houses on the market. Let's go look at new houses. Something along those lines. That's how I see it. You're definitely letting go of something this week, or both of you are letting go of something, and you're like. Moving forward, you're leaving whatever happened in the past, and you're moving forward towards something new. Okay, that's how I see this whole spread. Yeah, and by the way, I will just focus on one card. I don't want to interpret every single card. The Chariot is your major arcana card, Cancer, right? And at the same time, we have two cards in the tarot deck that could be interpreted as cards of victory and success. And both of them are on the table. The Chariot is one of them, right? And the Six of Wands clarifying it is the other one. So you definitely have some kind of a victory coming your way, right? You will definitely feel good about something like, if not this week, then very soon after that. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. Then we have Judgment. And the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you got this King of Wands, but I don't see the two of you getting back together. I don't even know why this person is coming back, right? Because, sometimes I look at spreads like this and I ask myself a very simple question. What do we not have on the table? And what we don't have is love. Zero. Zero. Perhaps this person is coming back because they're still mad at you, upset with you, but that could be the only reason why. I don't see any love. I just don't. We do have Judgment right next to the deck, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past, but at the same time it's also a card of somebody having to make a judgment call. I never clarify Judgment if it's the last card that comes out, right? We do have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of like a major ugly fight, right? And the King of Wands is clarifying the Seven of Wands. There's definitely no love with the Seven of Wands. It's like somebody's trying to push another person away, right? It's a repellent card. The Ten of Wands, the first card that came out is it's a card of a burden, right? So you see, no love. Okay, so I think you're simply sending them back to the past where they belong. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer. This week we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Six of Pentacles, and we have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or Libra, but I don't think zodiac signs really matter. It's possible you're going to be dealing with one of those zodiac signs. It's possible. But the main idea of this spread is justice. You're getting justice this week. If there was injustice in the past, it's going to be corrected this week. And it could be corrected in many, many different ways. Let me give you some examples. And keep in mind, these are just examples. All right? Say somebody else, not you, got promoted. Right? So that person got promoted, but they failed at their new position. All right? And now they're going to come back to you and say, you know what? We made such a huge mistake. We should have promoted you. Would you still be interested? Right? Same goes for if you were applying for a new job and they rejected you and they picked somebody else and that person left or they screwed up, and now you're going to be hearing from that same employer asking you if you're still interested. Okay? Or something among those lines. But those are just examples, right? You're definitely getting justice. So the Four of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords, I think this is what happened in the past. You were very, very disappointed because you got rejected, right? They either didn't give you the job or they didn't promote you or something among those lines. Temperance, the next card over, is a card of healing. So you have to heal from that. Perhaps you really wanted the job. You really wanted that promotion. You really wanted to lead that project. All right. Temperance is also a card of patience. Perhaps back in you knew that was not going to work out with that other person. All right. And you are 100% correct. Because the remaining three cards are the Nine of Cups clarified by the Six of Pentacles and Justice on the bottom of the deck. You know, the Six of Pentacles and Justice always remind me of one another. Because you see in the Justice card, the person is holding up scales in one of the hands. Right? And the person in the Six of Pentacles, the one standing up, is also holding up scales. Scales are balance. So it's justice. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So at the end of the day, you're going to be satisfied that they're coming back to you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. We have the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is pretty much a repeat of the first spread. I got to be honest with you. You know, we got this King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, same person as we saw in the New Love spread, the first spread. Yep. I really like this Ace of Pentacles here. Right. This card is a golden opportunity. This ace often comes through as a proposal. I don't know if they're going to propose to you this week, but that's where the two of you are heading, right? The Page of Cups, this is them asking you out on a date or approaching you, starting a conversation with you, being super nice with you. The Three of Wands, the first card that came out, this is them 100% being sure that you're the one, right? Because the Three of Wands is a card of somebody who knows what's up. This is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and that's it. That is it. There is no turning back, right? And the King of Swords is the one who is doing this. Yeah, the rest is history, as we saw in the first spread. So yeah, Cancer, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.